Cranberry sauce is the thing that you should make as a single guy. I've made it for years and years and years for simple reasons. It's 3 ingredients, it's quick, it's easy, and you can make it days ahead or right before. You don't have to like prepare to make cranberry sauce. And how many people out there have actually had fresh cranberry sauce? If you bring fresh homemade cranberry sauce, and you gotta say homemade cranberry sauce, you will impress some people at Thanksgiving. My preparation's pretty easy. I just make sure that I buy a gallon of orange juice. Boom, gallon of orange juice. I grab a bunch of cranberries. And I just make sure that we have a bag of sugar sitting around. That's it, those 3 ingredients. And then I gotta Google what's a good recipe for cranberry sauce because it's simple. It's simple, I just Google it every year. I don't have any kind of like specific recipe that I always go back to. It's that easy. Homemade cranberry sauce. I bought a bunch of cranberries. I think 6 12-ounce packages. Yeah, so 6, these are 12 ounces, so 6 12-ounce packages. Seems like a lot, but my wife loves the sauce. So that means for each 12-ounce package of cranberry sauce, we'll do a cup of sugar and a cup of half and half water and orange juice. See, it's simple, and that's why I always have to buy a gallon of orange juice and a gallon of, or in a bag of sugar. That's what you gotta have. So with 3 12-ounce packages of cranberries, I'm going to need 3 cups of orange juice, 3 cups of water. That's roughly right, you know. Whoa, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to high just because, I don't know if I told you this, but today's actually Thanksgiving. And it's already like 10 in the morning. So I need this to happen quick. This is such a like easy recipe. I don't think people give the credit that it deserves. 3 cups of OJ in the pot. Always double, triple check your recipe because it's so easy to miss stuff. Yeah, so I actually need 6 whole cups of sugar for 6 12-ounce packages of cranberries. I actually hope I have enough. That's 3 cups of sugar. Never forget, sugar can scald really fast, so you need to make sure you keep that sugar mixture stirring real good until it dissolves all the way. Do not scald your stuff like a young Logan. Oh my God, I dropped my whisk in there. Crap. All right, it's not too terribly hot, Whew. I'm turning it off of high because I feel like that was a little bit much. And I've only got half the sugar I need in there yet. We're sitting on like a medium high now. We're doing good, Second 3 cups of sugar. 6 12-ounce packages of cranberries. 6 cups of sugar. And 6 cups of water OJ 50/50. This is going to be a literal ton of cranberry sauce. Oh, let me check the recipe. I forget when I add the cranberries. So we're supposed to bring the water, OJ, and sugar mix to a boil first. Then we add the cranberries and you cook them until they burst. I've done it a few years and like you'll know when they're ready. There's a definitive change. It's the best way to put it. So cranberries have like this weird lightness to them. And they're kind of almost hard. Like a bubble that's ready to pop almost. Like a natural, they float. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe them. They're different. Fresh cranberries are very different than anything else like in my mind. I say this because it's important to know that feeling because there's a certain point where they start to pop and they lose that like hard denseness, or not really dense, but like hard tautness. Like the skin's really tight right now and it'll lose that right before it gets done and you want to go just a hair past that. That is some boiling OJ, water, and sugar. Now it's time to add the cranberries. This is why it's so quick. It's so fast. Because I just added stuff in, turned on the heat, we're almost halfway done. I think you're technically supposed to rinse your cranberries. I don't know. Obviously, I did not worry about that. Oh my God! Alright, let's take it easy. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Man, oh man, I'm losing cranberries. You can already hear some of them pop. You don't really want them to be popping that quick. But I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. I'm moving too slow. This is what happens when you only do it once a year. But it's so cheap and so good. You can't beat it really. Come on in here. Listen carefully for the pops. Oh, did you hear it? That was one. Another one. I'm sorry, I got excited. So this is the time that you need to start your 10-minute timer. So roughly 10 minutes from now, this should be ready to go. But with such a large pot, maybe a little bit longer. And I gotta clean up all these damn cranberries I dropped. That popping noise that you hear is the cranberries actually popping. So like they float, so they got air in them. But then popping is like releasing all of like the juices and the prettiness, and that's what makes like that bright red creamy cranberry sauce. Just like, it's so freaking good. Now I will say you're technically supposed to wash them. I didn't, I forgot, but don't tell my family that. I don't think I've ever washed them. Maybe my first year when I was like following the recipe step by step, but I've got a good feel of it. What happens is you make this amazing sauce. You show up to Thanksgiving where people have made this amazing dressing, this amazing turkey, this amazing food, and this cranberry sauce is good on almost everything. Like I make so much of it because my wife will eat on it for like a week after this. Maybe longer because it's got enough sugar as preserves. Like it's just so freaking good. As you can see, a lot of the cranberries are popped. We're getting close to being done. Ow, that one popped on me. You don't want to undercook them, you don't want to overcook them. Actually, you know, I don't think you can actually overcook it. So, but we're getting close, man. We're getting close. I need some of those other cranberries to pop, and I think we'll be good. This year, I think I'm gonna try to like mush it up a little bit, get a little bit better consistency, like with them little meat mushers. I'll show you. All right, this is my meat musher. Mushing the meat. We're gonna. Oh, look! You see this like this bubbling up of the cranberry like sugarness? That's a good telltale sign that we're almost there. Oh man, I forgot about that. Gotta turn it down. That right there means we're almost there. Yeah, you see that color change? That's kind of what we were looking for, honestly. That right there made it, instead of feeling like cranberries and then sugar water, like one big goo. That's awesome. I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about that. I guess it's a good thing that's why I'm recording this, to, I don't know, remind me of these things. And it's thickening up too, look. Gosh, that's awesome. Not much longer, I'm gonna call it quits on this. You see this nice like color consistency, the thickness of the juice. That's what you're looking for, that's how you know it's done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off, and in a perfect world, I just let it sit here for like a few hours, cool off, and then I package up to go to the next day, Thanksgiving. This isn't the like perfect scenario. I'm about to scoop some out and flash cool it. I'm gonna take a chance here and try to flash cool it in a glass jar, just because I think it would go quicker and I think the presentation will be better. The fear is I put this hot sugary goo in here and it breaks the glass. So let's do it. Ladle it up, glass jar. I want to get a good cross section of goo and cranberries, and I don't want to burn myself. Did you know sugary mess, like sticky hot things, is how you burn the ever-living stew out of yourself the worst? Like some of the worst burns you'll see on kids is from ramen and eggs, because they're hot and they stick when they burn. This ain't cold, let me tell you that. Ooh, that heat's coming up the glass, that heat's coming up the glass. The worst case scenario is if it were to break over the cranberry thing. I'm gonna put a plate underneath the glass and then scoop it straight into the glass over the plate, so there's no chance the glass can get in the whole big pot. Here it goes. All right, was not that messy, wasn't that bad. I can deal with that. I mean, it's so pretty. All right, let's take it over here and let's do some flash cooling. Fancy name. All we're doing is the same thing we do to make homemade ice cream, right? So you just put it in ice, add salt to the ice, it lowers the freezing point of the ice so the ice gets colder. We're gonna take this thing. So I crushed up my ice, and I'm just gonna put it around the cranberry sauce and hope to God the glass doesn't break. So literally just table salt out of the big container that we refilled the small container, and I'm just gonna douse all the ice in salt, and I'm gonna do another cup of ice. Well, I must say, the little bit that's cooled down, like on this plate, is delicious. There really is nothing like fresh cranberry sauce, for real, guys. Freaking love it. Okay, eat it like candy. Well, all there's left to do is just let it cool off. I'll probably spin it a little bit here and there and just keep the ice filled up and take it to Thanksgiving. That's it. That's all you have to do. I'll put the recipe in the video description, but it's simple and straightforward. It's kind of hard to mess up, and it comes out tasting so delicious. So be the real MVP of your Thanksgiving and make homemade cranberry sauce. Loganites, always remember, keep your corn on the cob.